What's cracking, folks? It is ICFK Kuro here to bring you some more WCW. It lives again. TEW 2016 16. Tonight, on this post Clash of Champions edition of WCW Monday Nitro, we have an interesting card. We have a tag team match between Envy and Gluttony of Evil. Gluttony, formerly known as Crowbar. It appears that he is one of the members of this faction of evildoers and ne'er-do-wells. They'll be taking on the team of Conan and Super Crazy from the Filthy Animals. Chuck Palumbo will have singles competition against Jim Duggan. Jeff Jarrett returns after a bit away in a match against Fit Finlay, who was unsuccessful last night at Clash of Champions in his United States Championship match against Lance Storm. And our main event, in an interesting twist, Rey Mysterio Jr. and Taka Michinoku will face off for number one contendership for the Cruiserweight Championship. In addition, General Manager Eric Bischoff will have some very important news to inform? What's the word I'm looking for? Hold on, wait a sec. I don't remember what the word was. I'm not going to remember what the word was. So we'll just continue on with the show. So the show starts off with a recap montage of the events of WCW Clash of Champions, including the match between Booker T and the franchise, Wrath and DDP, Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Billy Kidman, and Lance Storm and Fit Finlay. Alright. The show where are we at? California? Oh, I guess I rated one overall or something. Eric Bischoff comes out with Jay Marr. He announces that next week will be the very first episode of the new era's WCW Thunder, premiering on Saturday nights, only on whatever network we're talking about in this country. And the first main event of this new show will be Chavo Guerrero Jr., the Cruiserweight Champion, defending his belt against the winner of tonight's main event, Rey Mysterio versus Taka Michinoku. Additionally, since we'll be having a lot more television time, I figure it's about time we brought back the television championship. So, in 4 weeks, we will name our first new WCW television champion, only on Saturday Thunder. Alright, let's get on with the show. Okay, the show starts off with a decent match. Conan and Super Crazy defeated Envy and Gluttony in 9:22 when Conan defeated Gluttony by submission with a ziplock. Envy carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. Why was Conan so low? Conan's good. That could be the main event. After the match, Envy is very upset. He wanted the victory and Gluttony messed up. So he does what I guess probably Gluttony preferred. Sees a glutton for punishment. Just beat his ass real quick. Give him a little curb stomp. Give him, clipped him. Just take his knees from underneath him. Just stomp a little bit. Leaves him in the ring. And then Gluttony slowly gets up later and walks out. A video plays saying that Diamond Dallas Page will be in action next week on Monday Nitro. Whew, nice. Backstage, Shane Douglas is upset over his title loss last night. He's throwing a bit of a fit backstage, tosses some things around. Unfortunately for him, he happens to flip a table on an equally upset. Hold on a sec. Okay. And equally upset Sean O'Hare after he lost last night as well against his former tag team partner Chuck Palumbo. Uh, Sean O'Hare obviously is provoked, and he's ready to start a fight right now. And Shane Douglas, being the whole damn franchise, doesn't back down. Before things get a bit too much, a bunch of referees and road agents and security, they break it up. That's nice. In a decent match, Chuck Palumbo defeated Jim Duggan in 7:58 by submission with a torture rack. Okay. After the match, Ted DiBiase and Chuck Palumbo have an interview with Jay Mar. Ted says that his client Palumbo obviously deserves some form of title opportunity after his stellar victory last night at Clash of Champions and his continued dominant performance over the roster of WCW. He says, Eric, I'm certain, well, Jay Mar, since you're his assistant, his number one assistant, let me ask you something. Could you please run this by Mr. Bischoff and tell him that my client deserves something better than Jim Duggan in 2001. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And he walks out. Chuck Palumbo follows, looking all you know what I mean. Okay. La Parker comes out. He says he wants to have a dance off. He says he's the best dancer in WCW, and he challenges anyone else to a dance contest. His answer, well, his challenge was answered by Ernest Miller. Ernest Miller comes down to the ring. He accepts his challenge and is like, let's do this. So someone, I guess someone was in control of music, played the music, had a dance off. It was good. Parker did some moves, Ernest did some moves, but in the end, Ernest won. Parker's a bit upset about that. That was kind of just filler, but you know what? I kind of like it. Alright. Whew. Jay Mar interviews Taka Michinoku and Rey Mysterio Jr., the 2 men of our main event tonight. We just asked them what's their, what they think of their opponent, each other. They both say they have a whole bunch of respect for their, for the other, but they both say that tonight's not about respect. Tonight's about victory, and they both state that their intentions are to become the WCW Cruiserweight Champion. Rey Mysterio as the additional foil if he really wants to finally shut up Chavo Guerrero once and for all. While Taka mentions that he came to WCW to be a part of this legendary Cruiserweight division. And it would be a shame for him to not become the champion during his tenure here. Okay. Whoo, jeez. And about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Jeff Jarrett defeated Fit Finlay in 15:24 by pinfall after he rolled him up with the tights. Roll up his tights. Help, a roll up. That should be my main event. I'm now nervous about Taka versus Ray. That was a really great match. Oh no. After the match, Fit Finlay is very upset about Jeff, holding the tights. As he gets in Jeff's face, Jeff kind of walks away, and Fit follows him. And as soon as they turn the corner, Jeff pulls out the guitar, smashes over his head, and all you can see from the crowd is Fit turn the corner and then fall back with the guitar around his neck. Okay. Jay Mar interviews Booker T. Booker T's not upset. Happy about his title defense. He says he doesn't want to deal with that punk ass Shane Douglas ever again. And he says that he's ready for his next challenger. Jay Mar mentions logic would dictate that while there has not been named a contender, Canyon, I guess he now goes by Wrath, would seem like the most reasonable to be your next contender, figuring he defeated Diamond Dallas Page in a epic steel cage match last night. Booker T's like, if Wrath wants some, he can come get some. I ain't hiding from nobody. The champ right here. And if he wants to be the best, he's going to have to beat me. And I don't think he can do that. Ha ha ha. Sucker! Alright. In the back, Evil are having another one of their evil segments. Yes. This time, Gluttony takes up the seat beside Lust. Wrath says, Envy, Gluttony, I expected better of you, particularly you, Gluttony. I'm not so certain if you really are the best fit for our group. Now I recognize that you are a glutton for punishment, but in the future, do your best to take your punishment in the matches, but to still win them. Additionally, Paige, you were utterly decimated, defeated, and destroyed last night at Clash of Champions. You're nothing but a footnote in the history books. You see, your smile and your go-lucky attitude, your people's champion, those things do not last. What does last is wrath. So, I believe that around these parts, once you've become within a certain stature, you are allotted some freedoms. So with this, I, Wrath, challenge you, Booker T, for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship at Fall Brawl. Remember, Booker, sometimes the person you're looking for is right in front of you. Evil will spread, evil will last forever, and the 7 deadly sins are here, and there's more coming. So, everybody starts laughing, the whole evil laugh, and he says, run. Duh! I can't, I want, like, when I do that, like that evil voice kind of thing, I always fucking have to end it in a Bray Wyatt promo. Like, this is how it is. Anyway, that was good enough. In the main event, and about that great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Taka Michinoku defeated Rey Mysterio in 1813 by pinfall after Hernandez distracted Rey Mysterio Jr. Unfortunate for Rey. Woo! 80. 27 up, my dude. Alright, what's going on? What's this? Norman is back. Recommended push. Mid Carter still. That's fine. Norman's back. Ernest. Ray is going to be a star. You're goddamn right. 11:51. I should check like my television ratings actually. What is it in? It's in broadcasting, TV controls, Nitro. 11:56, 11:53. That's my highest yet. Ooh, I've been mostly in the tens. We had a 111 in July. Nice. Okay, I believe today is the date where I can finally do this. Let's see. Challenge or E. We want E. Everything Entertainment. Interesting. I believe this is now the week where I can bring in Thunder. Am I right? Son of a bitch. It's been 3 months, hasn't it? Started June 2nd. Alright. So it'll be July 2nd. August 2nd. Wait, August 2nd. Then September 2nd. July? August, July, August. Should be September 2nd. What was I thinking? I'm so off. When is Fall Brawl? Okay. I seem to have made a mistake. So, thanks for watching, folks. When we come back, we will find a way to fix that. I guess. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, and peace.